So good morning, Marisa Rae. What are you doing today?
Baking cookies.
Making cookies? Oh wow! But first of all, you are cleaning. And what have you already done?
Washing my hands.
Good girl. Okay, right. So now that you're finishing with that, let me see what we need. Now, we are going to make lots and lots of cookies. And we are going to add some sprinkles.
And icing.
And when they're cooled down, we are going to do some icing.
Dada, can I do that?
Right, in a minute, when we've got everything ready, we can do
Dada, let me go get my drink because we're doing so much baking.
we are doing lots of baking today, aren't we? So let me just see how much water it was. 20 mils of water. I don't know how many 20 mils of water is on this jug. Because that seems to be an awful lot. I think that's too much. We will just have to play it by ear and see how much we need. That's better. So we need the big bowl.
Can I do the big
You can do all the mixing today.
Yeah.
We need the skizzers.
Scissors.
I'll do the cutting, you do the mixing, okay? Right, keep it all in the bowl. There you go. Oh wow, there's lots in there. It's got chocolate chunks.
Chocolate chunks. Chocolate chunks. Chocolate chunks. Chocolate chunks. Chocolate chunks. I have so much chocolate chunks. Chocolate chunks. Chocolate chunks. I just can't stop my chocolate chunks.
Okay, so now we need to get the butter out.
Now wiggle around, wiggle around. Dada, that's what we say at Stagecoach. Wiggle around, wiggle around. I just can't stop now. Go around. We just can't stop. Wiggling around. Round, wiggle around. Just can't stop now. Wiggle around. Wiggle
So we get the
around.
butter knife
Wiggle around.
and we get
Just can't stop.
this one. So this is what we're using for the butter. Other butters are available.
Dada, can I do butter? Can I put?
Right, we put the flour on top first and we chop, 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 chop. Okay? Chop, chop, chop.
Chop, 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 chop.
All of the bits go into the waste recycling bin. Good girl.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Just can't stop.
Okay.
Chop, chop,
So need to get a little bit more. Right, you can get your fingers in there and mix it in with your fingers. Okay, mix all the butter in with your fingers. Don't worry if your fingers get all a bit gooey sticky, because we can wash them later, can't we? Okay, now I'll get the baking tray ready. I'll use this great big one today. And we'll get some greaseproof paper. How are you doing? You keep telling your friends what you're doing? Really? You keep telling your friends on the camera what you're doing? And now I'm going to spread some butter on the greaseproof.
Dada,
Yeah.
can I have a towel fall in it?
Not that one because that's the cleaning towel. Not that one, that's the cleaning towel. You can have this clean one. Okay. And then in a minute I will give you some help. So, just spreading some of the butter onto the greaseproof paper so that the cookies don't stick. Okay, when you put them in the oven. Okay, so now I'll wash my hands again. So, right, I'll do some mixy for you. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to crunch the butter up into the mixture. Okay, you can go down to the bathroom, can't you? So basically just rubbing the dry mix and the butter together so that there's no lumps and no bumps and no soggy patches in the butter. Okay, and then I'm going to gently fold in some of the water mixture. Okay, I love doing this sort of thing. You just have to make sure you don't lose your wedding ring into the mixture, because if somebody bites into that, oh, might damage the wedding ring. Okay, just rinse my hands. How are you doing, Marissa? Good girl. Don't forget to dry your hands with your special towel. Okay, so we have a little wipe up. Come on, Chef, hurry up. I need your help. Good girl. So I'm just wiping up all the extra little bits. So we've blended all of the butter into the dry mix. We've wiped up your table a little bit, okay, because it's nice to keep it clean, isn't it? And now, with your choppy spoon, okay, you get ready? I'll put a little bit of water in, okay, and then you go chop. Did I squidge your fingers? I'm so sorry, darling. Okay, see what I did? No. You can do some more. What? We got to do it slowly, because if we put too much in, then the biscuits won't work. Okay, so chop for me. And then we'll put some sprinkles in.
Can I put sprinkles?
You can do the sprinkles, can't you? Because you're very good at doing the sprinkles. That's enough? Okay, good girl.
It's all gonna be nice.
Look at that. Isn't that a lovely mixture? But I think we put too much water in. We might have to go and get some flour. And guess what? I've got some flour here.
Can I do some mixture?
Yeah, you mixy.
No, you mix. It's like making Play-Doh.
Little bit more.
Like making Play-Doh. That it's like making Play-Doh in nursery.
Is it?
If you add flour.
That's looking a little bit better. I think it still needs a little bit more. Bless you. Bless you. Thank you for covering your mouth when you're sneezing.
It's like when you're adding so much flour, then it gets no more stickier.
Yeah.
It's like making Play-Doh.
So, boys and girls, there's the mixture.
Dada.
When we're making cupcakes, the mixture's a little bit more sloppy than that, isn't it?
Dada.
But this is a drier mixture, isn't it? Do you think we need more flour? Or do you want to put more
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. Put some more sprinkles in.
Okay.
And I'll put a little bit more flour on top as well.
And then I'm going to put some sprinkles on first.
And some more sprinkles.
That's enough.
That's enough, do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. That's getting ready that we can make it into shapes now.
Dada, can I have a taste test?
You like doing your taste tests, don't you?
Can I have a taste test?
You like doing your taste tests.
Dada, can I have a taste test, please?
Let me just fold the last bit of flour in, otherwise all you will taste is flour.
I just want
And
to
flour doesn't taste very nice on its own.
do it.
Right, do a taste test.
Okay.
What do you think?
Brilliant!
It's as good as that, is it? It's brilliant. So you're brilliant at making cookies as well? I think the mixture's still a bit wet actually, because what we might have to do is just put spoonfuls onto the tray. Okay,
But
so
we're
we
gonna
just put a
cut.
spoonful on here
But we're
and
gonna cut.
make floppy cookies.
But we're gonna cut them into shape.
Well, we need to make the mixture a little bit harder then, don't we? Yeah, because at the moment it won't cut. So do some choppy for me.
Dada.
And I'll put the butter away. See, the recipe has changed because Grandpa put too much water in.
Silly Grampy.
Silly Grandpa.
Silly
But
Grampy.
they're going to be lovely cookies because we just make them slightly differently. Because recipes are just lists of ingredients and you can make them how you want to make them, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Dada, I
so
started off for you.
yeah, I think we're getting very close now.
Dada, I started off for you. Dada, I started off for you.
You did, didn't you? You've done a great job.
Dada, look
Okay,
at me.
so boys and girls,
Dada, look at me on the chair.
that's Marissa's recipe, all done and ready to put onto the baking tray.
Dada, look at me.
You're using it as a bounceline? Are you using it as a bounceline? Right, so we need to turn the
Dada,
oven on.
I'll just mix some more so that you don't really forget.
Yeah. Now, the recipe says that you need to cook the biscuits at 190 degrees for 12 minutes. Okay. So we get ready with the scrapey knife. And what we'll do, we'll make them floppy biscuits, and then when they're cooked, then you can cut them. Does that sound okay?
No.
No? Oh, that's no fun for me, is it?
We need to do it after we finish baking them onto there.
Yep.
We need to cut them after.
So we'll put them on the tray, and then we'll cook them, and then we'll cut them and ice them. We are going to be icing them with these beautiful coloured icing sugar pencils.
But Dada, did you know with when I had just one red felt tip for my gingerbread man, Mummy brought me more so that me, Daddy, Mummy, we decorated it together with some icings, with some fun fancy pencil icings.
Wow. Right, what do you think? Do you think that's ready?
No.
You're going to do some more mixing for me?
Yes.
Okay. We'll see what we can do, but we might need 2 trays. Make lots of biscuits. Okay, ready? You ready, darling?
No, not yet.
You're tasting it again. just to make sure.
Yeah, because when I was holding that, there was some on my finger, so I had to let it off.
Okay. Right. Now, do you see how when you pull the spoon up, it sticks up like a little mountain and goes flop? That means it's ready.
Floppy! Like Bingo's favourite snuggly teddy. She's name is called Floppy.
Oh, wow. Must be very special, Bear.
No, it's
okay.
a bunny.
Right, so we're
Dada,
finished.
It's a bunny, not.
It's a bunny?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So we're finished with the spatula.
Spatula? What is a spatula?
A spatula is one of these things that you use for doing stirring. Okay, so we'll put that into the sink and we'll wash that in a minute. Now, do you remember when you are putting the mixture into the cupcake holders? You remember what to do? We go like this.
Dada, can I do it?
Okay, and then we don't touch it at all. We just let it sit. Okay, so into the next space. Okay, next one.
Big one.
And big one.
Big blob. Dad, I did a big blob.
You did, didn't you? If you did a big blob, we better go and wash your nappy. No, darling, don't spread it all over me. Looks nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Too big.
Too big? Hey. I thought you said teenagers get to choose big ones.
But you're not a teenager yet. You've got another 9 years to wait before you're a teenager.
What?
Okay.
That big?
That's perfect. So up here.
Yeah. Ah, you left some.
Now don't shiggle it,
Ah.
because if you shiggle it, it will go on the floor.
Floor.
It'll go in your hair. It'll go on the table. We need a little bit more on that one.
Dada, Dada.
Yeah, but you've got to do it properly. Too small. So we scrape the bottom of the spoon so it doesn't go sloppy floppy.
Sloppy.
And then we dig that one. And then we go like that.
Dada, can I the word?
Yeah. So we'll turn this around. And then you can reach. That's a good one.
Big one.
And that one goes there. We're going to need another tray. Too big. Too floppy. There we go. Oh! These are going to be lovely floppy cookies.
Floppy, 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 floppy.
Then we put one there. And we'll go and get another tray. So, no touching. Hey? Right, this tray is hot, darling. I don't want you touching the tray.
Oh.
So, shall I finish?
Yes. Actually, I'm gonna help.
You want to come and help?
No.
Take it off the back of the spoon. Put it back in the bowl. You ready?
No.
Some more floppy biscuits. Good girl. Have a big drink for me. I think we can put a bit more on that one, because these are going to be a little bit smaller than the other ones. And then we go like that onto there, and then we slide the knife all the way around the inside of the bowl to gather up the little bits that's left, and then we put some on there. Then we put some on there, and we scrape the spoon and we put that little bit on there, and guess what? You get to lick the spoon. Marisa gets to lick the spoon. Right, so let's count up how many cookies you've made. Can you count all of these up for me? Just I'll put that away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18 cookies! Wow! Okay, so, and then we get tray number 2, which has got 6 cookies on. We close the door and we start the timer. So when this hand reaches there, so now what you've got to do is no, not the fast hand, this big long one. Okay, because that one, the small hand will stay where it is, but this one will move around, but not as fast as that one. Right, you know what you need to do?
Clean up.
Clean up. Okay, so boys and girls, the cookies are now ready to take out of the oven. So we'll put one there. We'll put one there. And just make sure they are ready. Yeah, it's dry, which means they're ready. So I've turned the oven off, and there we go, boys and girls. Marisa's first effort at making cookies. Now what we need to do now is wait for them to go cold, and then we are going to put a chocolate button on each one, and we're going to do some icing on each one. Okay, so we'll come back to you in a little while. So boys and girls, what Marisa is doing now, she's putting a chocolate button on top of each one of the biscuits whilst it's still hot, so that it can melt a little bit and cover the biscuits in chocolate. Don't touch it, sweetheart, because guess what? It makes your fingers jump, doesn't it? Good girl, keep going. Be gentle with it, okay? Now do it properly. You're not going to get hurt. Let me turn it around so that you can reach. Okay. So the last 4 at the bottom. You put it in the middle so that it lands on in the middle. Good. And we move this tray out of the way, and we put this tray in the way, and then you put your biscuits on, your buttons on. That's it. Good go. And these chocolate buttons will melt and stick to the top of the cookies, and then later on, when you do the icing, you ice over the top of the buttons. Uh-oh, look at how many buttons there are left. What are we going to have to do with the buttons? What do you mean? You want to eat them? That's going to make you get all excited, bums, isn't it? Okay, right.
Hot water so it doesn't melt.
Okay, nearly right. We put the icing into the warm water so that it makes it softer and easier to do the icing. Okay, so
Can I do them in rainbow order?
we will do them however you want to do them. Now we can get rid of the water so we don't make a mess. Okay, and you get to choose what colours you use.
First I'm going to put it in red rainbow order.
Okay, so we're not going to use too much icing because it will make it too sweet. Okay, but you can squirt them wherever you want to go now.
Yeah, because I'm going to put them in rainbow order.
And so,
Some are going to be orange, Dada.
okay. So you need to take the lids off. Okay, I'll take the lids off for you and hold the lid until you're finished, okay? Oop. That's it. Don't squeeze the chocolate. That's good. Oh, it sounded like Marisa made a fart. Okay. Right.
Actually,
Yellow one.
yellow one is in the next rainbow order.
Okay. Did you take the lid off?
No.
Oh, that lid was tight.
Yellow is the next third colour of the strawberry. That I'm
Nearly
using pink.
finished.
That I'm using pink
That's it.
strawberry.
On to the next one.
That I'm using
And the
pink
next one.
strawberry.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's one of my favourites too. We haven't got a pink on this one. Now we have. And on this one, now we have. Okay. Right, 2 more colours and then they're finished. Got it? All done. Lovely. On to the next one. Swing it across. Onto this one that hasn't got any on. This one. And this one. And this one. And then the one next to it. Oh, this corner one hasn't got much on, has it? Perfect. Right. Now, what other colour hasn't it got? It hasn't got green on, has it? It's got yellow and it's got blue. That means we've used all of the colours.
But we haven't used green yet.
Nope. On to the next one. And then the next one. And then the next one.
But it hasn't got so much green on it, has it?
No, because we need to make sure that it's got plenty on each one. Perfect. Next one. Next one. And then there's one more to do, and that's that one, and then you're finished. Marisa Rae Harrington, you are an artist. Well done. All done, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and
Dada,
girls.
this one hasn't got much green.
Hasn't
It
got
has
much
a
green?
teeny tiny bit.
No, it's got a little bit better, hasn't it? Okay, so what are you going to say to your friends?
Thank you for watching our YouTube. Have a nice day
And subscribe.
to our channel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The channel is called Grandpa Chris.
And Marisa baking cookies.
Okay, so boys and girls, Marisa and Grandpa have just put them onto these lovely plates. And everything is finished. And Marisa has just been eating some of the icing squirties.
Dada,
So she's going to be all excited.
Dada.
So we're all finished. Marisa Rae's very first ever attempt at making cookies.